farmers. Welcome back to Oregon Springs. I am Farmer Min. It is a lovely day here. The third day of summer. You betcha. We are having a fun and outstanding time. I was out for a little drive. I went up to a farm up there, a pig farm, and just had a little look around out of curiosity. But I'm down at the store. I need to buy a tedder. Aubrey is out mowing some grass for me, so I got to get a tedder to make some hay. Overnight, we did okay. We had about $5,000 worth of vehicle running costs and loan interest. And on top of that, I did 3 loads of logs and I had to quit. I was so tuckered out. So we got a little bit of money back into the bank. Not too shabby. I would have loved to have had more, but I do have the semi-trailer loaded and I do have logs on the ground, but I don't know if I'll be able to get to that today. We are, you could say we're going to be busy today. We got lots going on. So I need a tedder, and you know, I'm not looking for anything fancy here. I think just this Lely Lotus will be just fine for us. Our windrower is only 9.3 meters wide, so technically, 8.7. I wish they made a 9.3 tedder. Probably I could have looked online to see if I could have ordered one, but that's okay. We're just going to go with this. The salesman's going to have it around back for us here in just a little bit. But that's okay. Other than that, I checked fields this morning, and I don't think I have anything that's ready to be sprayed again yet. So basically what we have to do is get that other grass field cut, tedded, windrowed, and baled. I got all the silage bales done out of that pasture that I kind of had regrets on. That is done and put away nice and neat. I'll show you that. That worked out pretty darn good. Let's see, and then we got to get corn planted. So that's kind of my goal today, is to get some hay bales made and get the field planted. Let's see, what else was there? Something else I had on my agenda for today. I can't think of it. It'll come to me in a second. Oh, cows. Hey, yeah, look at that. Cow prices actually went down overnight. I think they were at, what, 4,600? Yeah, they're down to 4,000, so $600 less a head. Oh boy, we got to get cows today. Yep, they have it all ready here for us. We'll pick it up. Yeah, that is outstanding. So cow prices went down, and I think they're kind of thinking that they're going to maybe hit rock bottom here. Is kind of the feeling I get from talking to the area livestock people. So yeah, outstanding stuff. We'll get this back. Gonna get that tedded, and then get bales made, and hopefully by noon I'll be planting corn in our new field. Yes, that would be wonderful. We're still in the planting window. Yes, it is a little bit later than I would have liked to, but that's okay. Corn is one of those crops that you could keep in the field all winter long, and it'll be okay come the following spring to combine. So I'm not too worried about that. We'll get her done eventually. Yeah, sugar beets, they need to be sprayed. Wait, no, sugar beets need to be sprayed again? No, sugar beets do not. Yes, they do. Why can't I think now? Yes, sugar beets need to be sprayed again the second time, and probably put on a fungicide, like a Prosaro fungicide. That would be kind of nifty. And the wheat and soybeans need to be sprayed as well, but they're just not quite to the growth stage that we would apply that. So we will wait on that. Yeah. So bales and corn planted. I got the tractor and the planter up here. That is all ready to go. There it is. Nice looking. Oh, I better pay attention to where I'm driving here before I get really carried away. Yeah, I was hoping to get more logging done overnight. Big blind spot. I'm trying to lean forward, but it's not working. But it is what it is. One of those things where you just you had a busy day and you just don't want to sit there and do logging all night long. And it got kind of late actually too by the time I got over there. Well into the 11 o'clock hour. Time I got the I should have shown. Yeah, I can show you that real quick. Time I got all the silage bales wrapped and stored away. I think I checked them this morning. They got about 64 hours to go before they will be totally fermented. But it works kind of nice. I'm quite impressed. I was able to just put them on my trailer and then back them in here and stack them. Oh, I like that. That looks really, really nice. It kind of helps my OCD with that, being able to do that. So, yeah, that worked out nice. So we have that. And I still have my bucket full of seed. I got to get rid of that somehow. Oh, hey, I can dump it into my planter here. Why didn't I think of that? If it'll reach. I've been carrying around this. This is not going to be all that technical here, but just to get it out of my bucket is annoying the heck out of me. I don't even know if that's going to work. I'll probably just dump it all over the ground. Yeah, that ain't going to work. Well, should I try it? Yeah, no, that's not going to work. That was a dumb thing to even think about doing anyways. I'll have to get rid of it somehow. Anyways, okay, on to tedding. Hopefully I'll make it through here. There we go. Aubrey should be close to being done. And then, oh yeah, oh boy, now I got more things. The longer I talk, the more things I think that I have to do. I have to get to the sawmill and pay that fee. They called me again this morning and said, can you make it down? I said, I will make it down, I promise. So I got to get down there. And then I got to talk to Farmer Miller and see if we have a price on that field. So I can do that as well. Get that paid for. Let's see. I suppose I'm a little too wide to be in here yet. Let's just get up here out of the way. This is certainly not one of my favorite jobs in the world, but it's a job that has to be done. We need hay. I'm a little bit worried that we have so much to do today, and I'm going to run out of time to get it all done. But we're going to work. We're going to try our hardest. We're going to work hard at it. Stay away from the fence. Ooh, that was close. Get this field all done, all baled up, and get the hay made, and then we need to get that field planted. And on top of that, oh, stop hitting the fence there. And on top of that, we need to get cows, because if cows are at the lowest, today's the day to do it. I am a little worried that we don't have straw yet. And it's going to be a while till we get straw, because we don't have straw for bedding and we don't have straw for power food. So I am a little worried about that, to be honest with you. But from my understanding is the animals are not going to die. They just won't be as productive, is kind of the thinking that I have behind that. And I have heard that from various other sources. So I'm going to go with it. That should work. But I'm going to continue on here. I'll get Aubrey to come over here and help in a little bit, and then I can get the. Well, no, I suppose, yeah. Unless I use the other tractor, but we'll see. We'll get it figured out. I'll keep going. Aubrey is out windrowing for me. I got the Case Puma, the new fancy tractor. I kind of like it. It looks good in here. Nice interior. Easy to operate, and I hooked up the baler, and I am doing some baling, trying to get this done. I got corn to plant, man. I don't have time to be screwing around with these bales. So we are going hard at it. Nice day, 52 degrees. No rain in the forecast for today and the next 2 days. That is nice. We can get our field work done, and then it can rain a little bit. We could use a little moisture in the ground. Can always use a little moisture in the ground. I'm interested to see how many bales I get off this grass field, because I don't know how many hay bales. I'll have to figure that out. There is a nice, cool spreadsheet available that you can kind of plug in your stuff, and it tell you exactly what you need. So I might have to get that and plug in how many cows we're going to get. 4,000 a cow. So if I bought 20 cows, that would be 80 grand. I think that's not a bad start. 20 cows? How much money do I want to put towards cows? Well, at that price, kind of as much as I can get, I suppose. Man, I wish I would have got more logging done last night. That's kind of putting a damper on things, but that's okay. I think we'll figure it out. Probably have to wait and see until after we get this baled and put away, then I get that corn planted. The corn's not going to take me that long to plant, I don't think. Should go relatively quick. I think the long part of the day is going to be these bales. Getting these bales made and picked up and put away. But we will carry on. Try to get this done here. I want to try to get planting by noon, but we'll have to see how far I can get to get going there. So get this done, plant corn, buy cows. It'll be pedal to the metal, but I think we can do it. So we will check back with you after a while, and we'll see how we progress here. Quite impressed. 37 bales off that little field. So we have 37 hay bales. That's not too shabby. I have to say so myself. This I like. I don't do a lot of round bales, I guess, but this works out pretty good. It's only 8 bales at a time, but I don't have to stack them and then put them on a trailer and then bring them here and unstack them. And apparently as I'm talking, I can't drive. I want to get a little bit closer. If I get close enough, I can get 2 of them back there side by side. Maybe that's too close. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Too much yapping. Alrighty. I suppose you think about it. If you were doing this in real life, we don't have animals. I don't have much experience with bales except for helping my friend out at his ranch every now and then. But I suppose in real life, you'd be backing it up. You'd be out of the tractor, back there looking, get back in the tractor, back up a little more. Unless you had somebody standing back there, I suppose. But yeah, you take for granted how easy it is in this game. But in reality, I suppose it's a lot more complicated than it is. You don't have that camera view that can swing around. But oh well. I don't know if I said that. 37 bales. Yeah, 37 bales. 8 goes into 37. Well, 8 times 4 is 32. So we'll have 4 loads plus a partial. That's not too bad. Like I said, I gotta plug in this stuff into the spreadsheet and see exactly what I'm going to need as far as bales. But I would say 37 bales, excuse me, should do us pretty good for a little while, I would say. We don't have sheep yet, so they're not going to be used for sheep. They'll just be used for the cows. Kind of wondering if we should do sheep and pigs too. I suppose it just depends on how fast we can get growing here. That'd be 3 farms. Own 3. Well, actually, the sheep farm I wouldn't really call much of a farm. But the sheep farm is nice and convenient to the home farm. Just hop, skip, and a jump. But I like that. I like that sheep building that they have there. That is pretty dandy. Just wonder how come they didn't make it so you could put the sheep could go in there. I think if the sheep want a little bit of a shelter, hey, go into your little sheep enclosure thingy. So they almost got to put that down because it can't hit the wall. Oof. Well, we'll give it a shot. There goes nothing. It worked. Yeah, a little close, but it's okay. 8 bales done. No, 16 bales done. I might actually be close to making it by noon. I'm probably not going to make it quite at noon, but I'll be pretty close. But I will continue on with this, get all these bales picked up off the field, get them stacked in there, and then we'll get that planter up and running and get the corn planted here right next door. We got the bales hauled in. Now we'll just get the corn planted. 37 bales are in storage under cover. That is a good thing. Now we'll just get the corn done. It shouldn't take us that long. Not with this planter. We should be good to go. 12:20, not too bad. I wanted to aim for 12 o'clock. We're just a little bit behind schedule, but that's okay. We can get the corn planted yet today, and then get some cows. That's kind of the theory. I should have everything I need, right? I got water, hay. Oh, is that all I can do is water? Oh, I don't have any grass either. Yeah, 'cause I can't make power food. I don't have straw, and I can't put straw down for bedding. Yeah, I have to get a loading wagon of some sort, I suppose. Huh. Well, that's okay. We can figure that out after we get this planted. I'm just trying to figure out how I should do this. Kind of runs that way. So that would be a headland. It's not much of one though. I suppose it would be from here, this corner, to the far corner there. Would be a headland, and we can just make that a turning one. That's okay. Then go this way back and forth. I suppose that would be the way to do it. Unless I started from there. No, we'll go here. We'll go here. Let's see. Oh, I suppose it's only a game. We have it on corn, you betcha. Whoops. Little corn in the grass. That's okay. Yeah, I'm really anxious to see what we get for chaff out of this field when we forage it. That will be interesting. I think it'll be pretty. I think it'll be pretty good. I really do. 7.7 hectares. I can't remember on Woodshire, that one field down by the sawmill, how big that one was. But didn't we get like 400 and some odd thousand liters off that? I think. And then we'll take this line here and we'll go down. That looks pretty good. We'll make it work. Not like it has any impact in the game whatsoever, but in real life it certainly would matter. that's going to overlap a little bit. We will carry on here, maybe put some music on, see how it goes. A little corn planting. Wish I had some corn planting music. I don't think I have any corn planting music. Then again, YouTube copyright policies, you don't have a whole big selection of corn planting music. We'll find something. I was just watching a video from Black Sheep Modding that they just put out on South Mountain Creamery Farm. That looks like a pretty interesting map. Yeah, this one that they just put out dealt with the traffic, and it looked like all these little creamery milk truck slash delivery vans were out cruising the highways, delivering their fine and outstanding products. But that's an interesting map coming out, I tell you. Let's see, that one, and then the Lone Oak Farm from Bullet Bill. That one looks pretty darn cool. That one's coming out, and believe it or not, that is another map based in Oregon. So maybe it'll work out where we go from Woodshire to Oregon Springs to Lone Oak Farm. We just move somewhere, set up a farm, and then go somewhere else. But I don't know. Let's see what else, and then keep waiting for the skeleton farm one, the charity map. That one looks pretty darn cool. But I don't know what the deal is with that. Haven't seen that yet. So pretty cool stuff to look forward to. Some cool maps, that is for sure. That's always fun to decide what map to go on to next. But yeah, this is going pretty well. Not too bad of a field to plant corn. You know, there's a couple open patches, especially on that end where it's not. And you know, I did the headland the way I did, and then did it this way. Otherwise, I could have made a straight headland, which I suppose I could have done too. But I thought I did the beach that way. I'll do this one this way. Yeah, that's okay. It just, you know, it's not 100% realistic. I mean, it's not going to be. You can't duplicate 100% realistic, but it's somewhat. We'll just say it's somewhat. You know, every farmer is going to do things a little differently, but that's okay. That's okay. We're getting it done. We're planting corn. Hey, it's only approaching 2 o'clock. We are doing real good on time, I gotta tell you. Real good on time. And it's good to know the GPS / worker works pretty good on this field so far. Yeah, like I said before, I just wish this planter had the fertilizer option to put down liquid fertilizer. That'd be cool, because well, I don't know, it just saves you one fertilizer state. But if you like to spray and try to make that realistic, that's okay too as well, I suppose. Nothing wrong with that either. So I suppose this is a 24-row planter. So if we bought a 12-row corn head, or put a 12, well, let's see, the forage, or not, we're going to forage it. I don't know, does the forage headers, they don't go in rows, they go in width. So what would be 9 meters? 9 meters, would that be, where's a 12-row? 9 meters. Oh, so that'd be perfect then. That'd be perfect. We can do that. I think the dealership has a New Holland forage harvester that we'd have to look at down the road. Either that, or I suppose we could just lease it in the meantime. That might not be too bad of an idea as well. I don't know how much corn we would end up doing. No, buddy, come back here. How much corn silage we would be doing, but we can look into that down the road. That's a ways away here. You gonna make the turn? Very good. Don't hit the fence. Ooh, that was close. That was a close one. I almost took out my own fence. Cows would not be happy, that's for sure. We don't want to wreck their fence. Our future cows would not be happy. Oh, I thought I was missing there. I'm pretty close. I could have been over a little bit more. Well, this worked out pretty good here on this side. We're going to have a little bit of a gap, but not too bad. What? No. Hard to get good help these days. Yeah, that'll be okay. That'll work fine. Not too shabby. trying to think, any other maps coming out in the near future? I know Lone Oak, this Black Sheep modding one, that charity map that has supposed to have been out for a long time. Let's see, we could just double that a little bit. That's going to be okay. You know, I never see traffic come up this way. I don't think I've ever seen a car drive by here in the dealership. Not once. They must just stick to the main road. I was also trying to think today. Let's see. Second day of early summer, so with 9-day seasons, we are technically on our, well, the 20th day, or 20th through the 29th day, you could say, because tomorrow we would be on the 30s. So 20th day of summer. When does summer start? What month are we in? That's what I was trying to figure out, especially with Oakfield Farm. On the third day of spring, and the ground's frozen, and there's a bunch of snow on the ground. So let's go up here. This ain't going to be much of a row, but it'll be something. Well, technically we could pretend that we could shut off half the planter. Let's do that, because technically you can. Then when we get there, we turn the whole thing on, so that's okay. We'll go with that. Well, and there we would shut off half of it, but we'll just go there. That's okay. Yeah, the smaller planter would certainly be able to plant more of the field, but man, it would just take a lot longer. Like a little 6-meter planter, but it would take a while. Well, I could have done that. I could downsize, but I really don't want to downsize. I like this planter. There we go. Corn is planted. Somewhat. I suppose that's as good as we're going to get it. So I think I'll take this back to the farm, get it cleaned up and put away, and then let's see, and then what? And then I'll have to go down to the logging area, get the truck, and come back up to the store to lease their cattle trailer. Then we'll head to the market and get some cows. So I will probably see you back up at the store here just after a little while. Well, that was the worst backing up job of all time. Yeah, no, I totally forgot. I was going to come here and get the trailer, or the truck, but I remember we are full. So we got to take this down to the sawmill, and we got to pay them $28,000 for the lease on the Scorpion King. So let's do that. Let's take this down there, and we'll see what we get for this load. And oh boy, I had all kinds of room on there yet. Oops, Didn't mean to be passing through some logs, but it seems like I have more room on there. Well, we'll take it down there. Give us a chance to see the countryside. Take a little drive. This grass here on the left came up in one day, and the grass on the right did not. I think there's more grass here than you realize, because it is kind of a long ways. Especially going all the way back to the Blue Line Foods place, all the way up to this corner. It is quite a long way. So it's a long area. So there's a good decent amount of grass here. I think that will be really nice. It's the first time I've seen no traffic come too. I didn't turn off traffic. Oh, there's traffic. Soybeans look good. They are growing nicely. I think they could be sprayed as soon as they reach the next growth cycle. We can spray the soybeans and probably the wheat as well. I keep forgetting about field 17 over there too, the one way over by the VGA. I kind of forget about that one. But yeah, we got that one too. All the lights are on. Well, then again, it seemed to get dark here with the clouds. Must all be on the sensors. I ran inside to pay my $28,000 for the lease on the Scorpion King, and I've been having some troubles, and it's quite irritating, to be honest with you. I don't think I've had this happen since I was playing Lawfolds a long time ago. When I pulled the truck in here and got out, the game froze, and error message came up. And I got kicked out. The farming simulator reset. Well, the last save I had was I just finished baling the bales. So then I had to go back in, collect all the bales, put the bales back, and go back and seed the cornfield again, field number 23. So it may not look the same because I had to go in and redid it, and I was trying to do it real fast. Ironically, I did the exact same thing we did on the clips here, but I ended up being back here about 45 minutes earlier than I did the first time. So I don't know what happened. But yeah, the game froze, and then the error message came up and said need to quit. So I remember that happened on Lawfolds, mowing that big grass area just below the farm, but I haven't had that on any other maps. So hopefully it's just a once in a lifetime thing and it doesn't keep happening, but I'll have to keep saving my game more often. So anyways, got that paid. Let's unload this. So it's kind of like I've just got done paying it. Now I'm gonna sell it, so I'll kind of be back to where I was, I think. Well, I should be a little bit more. Yeah, I was at 242. Yeah, 256. So that's okay. Paid for the Scorpion King. The Scorpion King's worth it. I mean, I'm certainly not going to do all that logging without it. That would just be crazy. But yeah. Now I'm running into a problem. I think I'm about 40 minutes in this video. So I wonder if we should just stop there and continue on from here on the next episode, because we got to go get cattle yet. So even though I like to try to make it a one-day episode thing, it's getting cloudy. It looks like a thunderstorm, like tornado warnings or something. I wonder if they get tornadoes in Oregon. Isn't it kind of ironic that every time we end, it's always on this road bringing the logging trailer back for some reason? But I guess that's the way it is. So I think we'll leave it there, and we'll pick up here. We'll pick up here next time to go lease that cattle trailer and get some cows, because I don't want to skip the night because of the cattle prices. So we'll do that next time. But thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed the video today. It's kind of a running around with their head cut off kind of episode, but it is what it is. If you did, give us a like. We would appreciate that immensely. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, hey, please do that as well. But yeah, sounds good. Have yourself a great day and keep between the ditches. So long.